Hi, this is Rutuja Nagwekar on EFI Chats today. Today we have a special guest with us. She's a former RJ and a full-time YouTuber now. So guess who is she? Yeah, you're right. She is Prajakta Kohli. Her channel is mostly seen on YouTube, and she's specially given us time today to interview her. So Prajakta, hi.
Hi.
So
And I will send your check across. Thank you so much for the sweet words. I'll make sure you're paid well.
yeah, definitely. Define yourself in your style.
My style. I think I'm as regular, yeah, as any person can be. The only difference is that I get to show it on camera. I don't
So
think
show
that-
it.
That's it. This is how I am. So this is what happens, right? If I like meet people, they're like, do something.
Yeah.
I'm like, do what? No, do something that you do on the channel. Make faces. I'm like, no, that's. So I'm being very regular with you right now. So this is. I want to pop the bubble, but I am not all fancy all the time. I'm pretty much boring.
No, she's happening. I know her from college days. She's
That
happening. Well, my second question is related to your school days.
Oh.
Were you active in your sports, academics, and your cultural activities when you were in school?
Just the cultural activities.
Like,
Like drama,
Okay.
like elocution, like mono acting or dance. And I always wanted to sing in the choir, but they didn't let me, and now I know why, because I suck. I
okay.
can't sing.
So you're basically a bathroom singer.
Yeah, because that's one place no one can get me out of now.
Okay, so looking at you, like everything which is around you, like your choice or something which I observe in you, it definitely reflects that you are into cultural activities. Like you love cultural.
Yeah, see what I realized in school was कि no matter how much I try, माझ्याच्याने अभ्यास जमणार नाहीये. So I didn't have a choice but go for
Okay.
cultural activities because the cultural arena was the only place where I got a very good Prajakta, a good job Prajakta, और सब लोग प्राजक्ता को देख के सीखो. Nothing of that sort happened when it came to notebooks and textbooks.
Okay.
So I thought I might as well just go that way.
So, any hobbies which are being carried from school days till now, and you will carry it?
Speaking.
Speaking. That's
As
true.
simple as that. I find it very when I was young, there's a funny story. So every time आपण कोणाला भेटायला जातो, relatives येतात वगैरे तर so what are your hobbies? And my hobby was speaking because I used to participate in elocutions and in debates and in storytelling competitions, and now what I do is pretty much just speak for a
Right.
living.
Right.
Even when I was a radio jockey, that's all I did. So it was very odd for people to understand की मनोजची मुलगी बोलते. तिला बोलता येतं.
बाबा म्हणत असतील किती बोलते.
तेवढंच म्हणजे त्याच्या पलीकडे काय नाही. So I think my hobby was speaking, and I think that's the only thing I'm good at.
Okay. Looking at your subscribers, I mean, is there any particular relation with math subject?
Oh God.
दाल में कुछ काला है. I mean,
दाल है ही नहीं मेरे लाइफ में वो वाली दाल कभी. Oh God, math.
okay.
I don't know if there's a word to explain the degree at which I suck at math. म्हणजे even right now, if you tell me ki Prajakta, add 12 plus 7 minus 3 plus 2. I can't do that. I'll just be like 8 minus 3. I don't know, मला नाही जमत. But I'll special mention to Anil sir, ज्यांनी खूप खूप जास्त त्यांचं डोकं फोडलं आणि मी 8th 9th 10th मॅथ्स क्लिअर झाले. बट मसॅकर होतं मॅथ.
So, looking at your performance, is like a theater background. I heard that you have a theater background.
Yes.
So, it helps being a performer.
अ लॉट. मला आधी म्हणजे कॉलेजमध्ये मी थिएटर चालू केलं. त्याच्या आधी आय यूज टू फील की आय कॅन ॲक्ट. आय एम एन ॲक्टर. आय एम व्हेरी गुड बिकॉज इफ यू सीन some of my videos, you'll know that I used to do a lot of creepy stuff
Yeah.
when I was young. So, but then when I went to college and I met some people who actually knew acting, I figured
Okay.
that that's another thing I'm not good at. So I learned there, and it's very difficult. I mean, hats off to people who do theater for a living or for otherwise also. I know you do theater.
Yeah.
and she's very good at it, by the way. It's amazing how it's so difficult, yet it looks so easy.
Definitely. So my next question is, what genre of reading you enjoy the most? Does reading help in tricky situation while performing?
What genre of music? Oh, what genre of reading? Books,
Reading
sorry.
as well as music.
Oh, okay. So I have phases. I have a reading phase, then I have a cooking phase, then I have a music phase, then I have a drawing phase, stuff
Right.
like that. So right now I'm on my pasta phase, where I only cook pasta.
Yeah.
And so I have phases for books. I really enjoy Haruki Murakami's work because he doesn't write the kind of books ki tumhi वाचलेत and you shut it off and you go on with your life. That doesn't happen. There's got to be something in you that it changes. Like my favorite book by him is Norwegian Wood.
Okay.
And when that book, I was choked up when I figured that okay, 3-4 pages is राहिलेत वाचायचे. And when that book finished, I was at Thane station. I live in Thane. Let the jokes begin. And when that book ended, I was literally sobbing.
Okay.
Because I felt like a crazy person sitting at a station and sobbing over a book, but that's what it does to you. And then again, there's autobiographies sometimes. And music, Bollywood, I don't enjoy. I don't understand any other kind of music. I mean, I frankly think कि hey, psychedelic trance and all of that can go to hell when dhol bajta hai.
Yeah, that's true.
I swear to God, I don't get it. I hate it when people go all, oh my God, dude, it's psychedelic, it's like so much fun. Have you heard like a typical Punjabi dhol or a Nashik dhol play?
Yeah.
I mean, it's great, it's psychedelic enough.
So next question, can you share one interesting live performing experience of yours?
It's not one experience. I think I really liked all the times that I spent hosting Dimensions in Kirkar.
Yeah. From Dimensions, I know that you love anchoring.
I know.
Like, yeah. तिला anchoring खूप आवडतं. तर त्याच्यावरनं why anchoring and not acting?
There's a fine line. Even when you're anchoring, somewhere you're putting up a character, right?
Right.
I don't know, yeah. This is a very difficult question. Anchoring because I get to be myself, and the fun fact, I realized this कि मी normal life मध्ये लोकांशी बोलायचे ना, they were like हाँ okay प्राजक्ता. But जेव्हा मी stage वर बोलायचे ना, they used to actually laugh at my jokes, which was very good. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a difference, right? So I tell you a joke and you just be like, huh, okay. But when I said it on stage or in the auditorium, everyone was like, ha ha ha. I was like, wow, this amplifies the reaction so much.
ओके सो इससे और एक सवाल मेरे मन में आया कि अगर आई कैन सी दिस प्राजक्ता इफ आई हैव टू गो फॉर अ शो वेयर आई एम एंकरिंग does that ambience work like
Oh, totally. So there's this something that I learned when I was very young. I guess Baba told me that. Ki every time you're performing, no, it has to be like action reaction. So if I am putting a lot of energy on the stage and it's not getting wasted, it bounces to the audience.
right
When the audience reacts, I get that energy back. So it's kind of a give and take that happens.
Exactly.
So every time I have like a passive audience, I suck at anchoring.
Right.
I can't be a good anchor when the audience is like, okay, all right, okay. I can't do that. But when the audience is like, oh my God, she's so funny, oh my God, she's so pretty. I love doing it because it's this thing, right? I'm giving you a lot of energy and I'm not getting any back. So if that doesn't happen, it's kind of difficult.
now working with 104 FM as RJ how did it happen
6th मध्ये मी होते, जेव्हा मी ठरवलेलं की 10th पर्यंत स्कूल, नंतर 2 वर्ष आर्ट्स, नंतर 3 वर्ष मास मीडिया, मग 1 वर्षाचं रेडिओ इंटर्नशिप अँड देन रेडिओ जॉकी. एव्हरीथिंग वेंट वेल टिल आय बिकेम अ रेडिओ जॉकी.
okay
Everything, it went exactly as I planned it.
it was quite focused
Yeah, because I was like, what am I good at? Speaking. I guess that's the only job that I can do. Everything went like that, but then when I actually started working at a radio station, when I actually started doing a radio show, I figured that what meets your ears and what meets the eye is very different. म्हणजे आपल्याला as audience रेडिओचं जे perception आहे, it's very different. Now I'm not talking bull about any radio station or the medium of radio. I think it's an amazing place to work at if you're meant for it.
okay
If you are cut to be there because it's a very tough place. तिकडे visuals नसतात ना.
Right.
Everything is on your voice.
Yeah.
Like there's a person sitting somewhere. How does he connect with you when he doesn't know you, when he can't see you?
Exactly.
That's the thing. I couldn't do that. I figured that I'm more of a visual person. Like you will understand what I'm saying when I'm talking to you. If I'm on the phone, I sound very rude.
It happens that for being a good RJ, I guess you need to be a very good listener as well. It's not that you
And
speak
that's
every time.
exactly, and that's not the case with me.
Yeah.
I can't do that. So when I started doing the show, मी केला आणि पहिले 1-2 आठवडे मला प्रचंड मजा आली की wow, every day रात्री, and I did a midnight slot.
So while working as an RJ, कभी ऐसे स्टोरीज आए या कभी ऐसे किस्से आए कि जिसमें आप इन्वॉल्व हो गई?
इन्वॉल्व नहीं यार, बट बहुत फनी किस्से आते थे बिकॉज हैव यू नोटिस्ड दैट एट दैट टाइम ऑफ द नाइट व्हेन यू आर अलोन एंड योर माइंड टेंड्स टू रन अ लॉट एंड यू गेट वेरी इमोशनल.
That's true.
तो इसीलिए फाइट्स या इमोशनल बातें या रोमांटिक बातें रात को ही होती हैं सबसे ज़्यादा. फाइट्स भी यूल नोटिस सबसे ज़्यादा आपकी यू नो जिससे भी हो रही होंगी वो तो उस टाइम पे ही होती है. सो देयर वाज वन टाइम व्हेन I got a call from the couple was together when they called, and they called to complain.
Okay.
Ki, you know, it's not working between us. And I was like, wow, what do I tell you? I was like, you know, it's fine. It happens with every couple. No, but you don't understand. He's not romantic. He was romantic before he got married. Now he's not romantic.
Okay.
Like, she's not practical. And there was this entire war going on the phone, and I'm like, oh my god, we are live on radio. Can you guys just stop? So that's when I decided कि calls जो हैं मैंने सीखा कि calls जो है वो record किए जाएंगे अब से, and then I'll play it on the radio because the live thing, it was a nightmare. I got fired by my bosses.
Okay.
Like, who do you think you are, Love Guru? Who do you think you are, aunt? What agony aunt? So it was very crazy. So that was one very good learning experience, and I guess उसके 2 हफ्ते बाद मेरा show बंद हो गया. I don't know if they are to blame.
Yeah. So next question. Now, रेडियो की बात चल रही है तो मेरे मन में ऐसा सवाल आया कि why you quit radio? Like, why?
I think one of the biggest flaws that I have, that I've realized as far, is I can't work under pressure. Like if there's someone sitting on my neck saying this has to be done, do it, I can't do it.
Okay.
And I was an intern, by the way, when I started doing the radio show also.
Okay.
I was an intern, I didn't have a job. That was also one factor that I was not getting placed. Maybe that's clearly because I was not good enough. I figured that. I was very thankful to the radio station that I was so young and I was so bad and they still gave me a show to do.
Yeah.
So when that started happening, when I started feeling the pressure, and the thing was कि जब मैं radio start केलेला ना, it was my passion. It was all I wanted to do. And then I realized it's not something I thought it is. It's not giving me enough creative freedom. It's not something that I am compatible with. I started doing it. I kept doing it because माझ्याकडे दूसरा काही plan नव्हता. I didn't have a backup plan कि what if radio doesn't work, what am I going to do? I didn't know that. So I was just working there because I don't have anything else to do.
Okay.
And when that happens at any job, कि मन नाही आहे करायचं, बदन करायचं because you don't have anything else, that it doesn't make sense. So it was better for the radio station and for me if I quit.
पण लहानपणापासून कुठेतरी रेडिओ जॉकी व्हायचं हे ठरलेलं.
Definitely.
आणि जॉब आल्यानंतर ह्यात मन लागत नाहीये हे कळल्यानंतर was there an emotional trauma?
Trauma? That's not even trauma. I think one of the reasons is की मी ना ती excitement exhaust केली एवढ्या वर्षांमध्ये. म्हणजे जर मी कॉलेजला असताना ठरवलं असताना की हां आय डू रेडिओ तर मे बी आय वुड हॅव बीन मोर एक्सायटेड अबाउट इट.
बरोबर.
मी 6वीपासून मम्माकडे आणि बाबांकडे फोन होता तेव्हा मोबाईल, आणि फक्त मम्माच्या फोनमध्ये व्हॉइस रेकॉर्डर होता. आणि मम्माचा फोन खराब झाला, बाबांनी मला एक व्हॉइस रेकॉर्डर आणून दिलेला विच आय स्टील हॅव. त्या व्हॉइस रेकॉर्डरमध्ये आय स्टील हॅव क्लिप्स ऑफ मी फ्रॉम 6th स्टँडर्ड रेकॉर्डिंग व्हॉइस एज अ रेडिओ जॉकी. माझे तेव्हाचे पण क्लिप्स आहेत त्याच्यावर. तर मला वाटतं की मी एवढ्या वर्षांमध्ये ते एक्साइटमेंट आणि ते पॅशन एक्झॉस्ट केलं की when I actually had to do it, I was so bored of it. I hit like saturation की यार मी एवढी वर्ष हेच करते आता मला परत हे नाही करायचं.
बरोबर. Okay, jumping from one career to another is a brave step. I agree completely. But how you managed to do that? Parents' reaction for, of course, when you told them about becoming a YouTuber, like this was something new to me as well.
Yeah.
Like ह्या सेंचुरीमध्ये असून मला काहीतरी ते नवं होतं जस्ट 6 महिन्या अगोदर वेन आय गॉट टू नो सम युट्यूबर्स की अरे असं होतं युट्यूबवर तर काय रिॲक्शन होती?
See, I have a very fun story for this. So I am like a die-hard fan of Hrithik Roshan. Okay. तर ना रेडिओ स्टेशनलाच होते मी काम करत जेव्हा बँग बँगच्या प्रमोशनसाठी तो आलेला.
ओके.
And Sudeep, who I work with right now, was with him at that time.
ओके.
Was in his team. So when they came, I was like a total fangirl. You know, I elbowed everyone. I like Hrithik, I need a video, and I was like, I was going full length on my Instagram at that time because me तेव्हाच Instagram discover केले and I was like, oh my god, this is such a cool app. Anyways, so I shot a very stupid video with him. If you guys have seen it, it's very stupid. It's just me and Hrithik going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my. That's it. And Sudeep saw that video and Sudeep came up to me like, are you interested in a YouTube channel? And I was like, what? No. So he's like, if this is my number, if you are, call me. I was like, yeah, fine, whatever. And त्याच्यानंतर months, I guess this was last November. It's November right now, right?
Yeah.
This was last November. Bang Bang cha nantar. And then I was like, I don't want to do YouTube. I was like, are you crazy? Who watches YouTube? What am I going to do on YouTube? But then he kept insisting and then I gave him a call. Then I met with him and then I guess मी त्याला Wednesdayला भेटले. Fridayला मी contract sign केलं. Mondayला channel open झालं and Thursday was my first video.
Oh.
Like in a week. आणि when the first, and I was working at the radio station at that time, so I was doing both of them simultaneously. So when the first video went out, and I saw the kind of response I get, the thing with radio was ना कि मी जे बोलते हैं ते मला माहिती नाही कोणी ऐकतंय की नाही. Has anyone tuned in to listen to me? Is anyone reacting? I don't get a reaction. But with YouTube, it was like my video was up and I started seeing views. I knew exactly how many people have seen it. So I started seeing subscriptions. I started reading comments. I knew, and I was like, it was a quick action reaction game going on, and that fascinated me. Because that was something that I was not doing under pressure. That was not something someone was making me do. You know what? You should do it like this. I think you should do it like that. I got my own creative freedom and I love that, and it's addictive, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, if you get to do something that you love, at the same time you get a lot of appreciation for that, it's addictive. So I did a month of that. आणि नंतर मला रेडिओवरनं मन उडालं की मला आता काही इंटरेस्ट नाही आहे रेडिओ करणं. अँड दॅट्स वेन मी मम्माबांबरोबर बसले म्हटलं सी फॉर अ इयर आय हॅव इंटर्न फॉर समवन एल्स डुईंग समथिंग आय यूज टू लव बट आय डोंट लव एनीमोर. सो आर यू गाईज विलिंग बिकॉज see when you're 20 21 now it's a very crucial time to decide what you want to do.
Exactly.
And for someone who knew what I wanted to do for all my life, suddenly there was a change of plans from doing something that I have like literally me ratta marlai for the past 10 years to doing something I had no clue how it works. Because in India nobody knows how YouTube works.
Yeah.
And for me I had nothing to do with it. And then I spoke to them ki how about me 1 varsha YouTube karte. If something works,
Exactly.
I'll continue. If it doesn't, I'll go back to radio or I'll do whatever you guys want me to do.
Okay.
I'll like just give me 1 year.
Okay.
And I think that's the best decision I have taken. It was very scary. It was very risky because I was quitting a substantial place to work in and I was going somewhere. And it was very scary for my parents and for me. But then they were very supportive and they were like, हाँ तुला जे वाटतंय करावं असं ते कर. अँड बाबा मला बोलले की तू आयुष्यभर घरी बसलीस तरी चालेल. म्हटलं दिस इज नॉट वॉट आय वॉन्ट. मला हे नाही करायचं. आय एम आस्किंग फॉर 1 year. आणि मग आय वेंट फॉर इट अँड आय थिंक आय एम व्हेरी हॅपी विथ इट.
Okay, it was funny when you were explaining your parents what I'm supposed to do, like YouTuber. कसं असतं हे, काय असतं हे, तर your parents were, अच्छा व्हिडिओ बनवणार असं काही होतं का?
अगर
अच्छा तसं.
तुला माहिती आहे का एक तर ना इंडियन्स इट्स व्हेरी फनी हाऊ इंडियन लँग्वेजेस आर.
हां एक्झॅक्टली.
वेन यू चेंज सो आय मेक व्हिडिओज ऑन द इंटरनेट.
हां
This is very classy. Oh, so you're a YouTuber. Oh, so you're a blogger. You're a vlogger. It's like that. But मराठीत किंवा हिंदीत बोलला ना कि इनकी बेटी इंटरनेट पे वीडियो बनाती है. It sounds like something that's not very family friendly. You know? So that is one conflict that I'm still at. कि because it's not just my parents, my friends also. म्हणजे असे कधी आम्ही गोव्याला होतो आता आणि आम्हाला पोलिसांनी थांबवलं. काय कोण मुली कोण आहे तुमच्या बरोबर त्या जीपमध्ये वगैरे काय करतात त्या मुली. त्या माझे फ्रेंड्सच बोलले की ती इंटरनेटवर व्हिडिओ बनवते. म्हटलं when you have to get out of trouble you don't tell my profession in हिंदी or इंग्लिश. तर तसं ते एक आहे बट देन मम्मा बाबा ऑलरेडी बघत होते की मी काय बिकॉज एक महिना आधीपासून माझे 3-4 व्हिडिओज बाहेर आलेले अँड दे वर लाइकिंग इट दे वर फाइंडिंग इट अ लॉट ऑफ फन अँड द बेस्ट पार्ट वॉज दॅट आय वॉज वर्किंग विथ द पीपल आय लव्ह लाईक आय हॅड माय फ्रेंड्स एज आय स्टिल हॅव माय फ्रेंड्स एज माय कोर टीम and they are the only people that matter to me when it comes to taking opinions or changing stuff. But as far as I can see, it has helped me.
Okay, what's mostly sane and why?
Mostly sane is, I can say mostly sane is a reason for you to take 5 minutes out of your life every Thursday to smile.
Okay, who are all your team members who help you to do this?
सगळ्यात आधी तर संपदा who takes care of the camera and Siddhali who helps me with it because if you I'm sure if you guys have seen my channel you'll know that Siddhali as a person is very funny. She is, if I am at a 1 she's at a 90.
I know her.
She's extremely funny and she has the worst jokes. She has the worst jokes. I mean, if I said those jokes, people would probably like throw chappals at me. But when she says them, everybody laughs. And she's hilarious as a person. So I needed her. And Sampada also styles me sometimes. And she takes care of what I wear, how I look. Because if you notice, all the videos, like for right now, if Sampada was here, my hair would have been like properly done. I would have been wearing good makeup. I would have not worn this old t-shirt. But if Sampada is not there, it's all
About Project.
whatever. Yeah, it's just me in loose pants. So both of them, Vrishank helped me in the beginning with a lot of, because I am not very technology friendly. So he helped me a lot with editing softwares and teaching me how to get about stuff. And Mama Baba, of course, they cooked food.
Yeah. When you receive some comments and suggestions, do you apply it?
Yeah, of course. Then again, there's a difference in hate comments and in opinions.
Okay.
I take the opinions.
Exactly.
So if, for example, if what you're wearing, I say, oh my god, that outfit sucks. And if I say, you know what, Rutuja, I don't think this outfit looks very good on you. I think you can look prettier in maybe something else like this. So there's a difference. I don't mean it, okay? You look very pretty, by the way.
Thank you.
So that's the difference between a hater and someone who's giving an opinion or a suggestion.
Exactly.
I respect everybody who gives me an opinion or a suggestion because there's a very good reason, right? If I don't like you, I won't give you a suggestion.
Exactly.
I wouldn't care. Like whatever, wear whatever, I don't care. But if I like you, I think we're related. I'll tell you, you know what?
Yeah.
As a friend, this is what I think.
Exactly. On this, there is a question that how do you manage to ignore such
Haters?
Yeah.
I have developed my own mechanism. So, I have realized that haters are very motivating.
This is true.
Yeah, that's very true. Because not because I want to show them I'm better, because I see how many loyal followers I have. So if there's one hate comment, there's like trillion other comments saying, hey, you shut up. If you have that much himmat, you make a video on YouTube and show us. Don't worry, Prajakta, he's just a hater. We're all with you and stuff like that, which motivates me a lot. So I'm like, okay, bring on the comments. I love them.
Yeah.
And then again, I actually have done a video saying what I learned from haters, where I've spoken about 5-6 things which I have actually learned from them. And haters are important. Yeah, you need to have people who hate you. That's when you know that you're doing a good job.
That's true. बाकी सब तो हम मजे लेते हैं हाँ बोलो भाई हमारे बारे में बोल रहे हो.
Yeah, as far as people are talking about me, I don't care it's good or bad. Just talk about me. I love that.
So what was your first YouTube video about and from where did you get that idea?
My first YouTube video was types of singles you meet on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And that's because 14th of Feb was Valentine's Day, which was a Saturday, and 12th of Feb was Thursday, and that's when my first video went out.
Yeah, before that I was aware about this concept because I used to follow Prajakta ka blog also.
Yeah.
So I got to know about the 5 types of people you meet in local train.
Yeah.
So I already read it and I was aware about it that हाँ ये कहीं तो प्राजक्ता के दिमाग में था, just this is getting executed.
Yeah.
So to be such precise and to observe so many things around you at the same time, is it a multitasking job?
Not really. Yeah. When you don't have anything else to do, I think it's a pretty good hobby.
Pretty good hobby.
Just sit and look at people. Oh, alright. Okay. Okay, yeah. Maybe I should make that a YouTube video.
But sometimes it happens that you just need to give yourself a relaxation therapy. Just I don't want to think anything. I just want to sit and just want to be in my own world. Sometimes it happens.
Of course it does. It happens a lot with me. So what happens with me is for the past few weeks after I crossed 25,000 subscribers, I started getting a little under pressure. Okay, oh my god, there's like because frankly for someone who started a YouTube channel 9 months ago, and as 25,000, it's a lot of pressure because I was like, oh my god, there's like 25,000 people out there waiting for every Thursday to see what I'm going to do. So it was a little pressure. So when I feel pressure, I kind of just like to zone out. I don't do work. Like I don't do anything. I don't write. I don't think. I don't script. I don't film. I don't edit. I just kind of watch my favorite shows or do stuff. And why that helps is because I am not a comedian. I don't generate comedy. I find the humor in stuff that is already funny.
Exactly. On this, there was a question in my mind that do you think that you have comedy in you yourself?
No.
Not at all?
I can never make a stand-up comedian. I don't think so. That's what I'm saying. So let's take the Mumbai local video. We all know it. We all laugh when two women are having a fight in the local train. We all laugh when someone drops something or someone falls down. It's funny. It's bad, but it's funny. Everybody laughs. So it's something that's already funny. It's something that we all see and just giggle about, but we don't think about it that much. So I don't generate humor. I think I kind of just pull it out of the normal things in life and put it on the channel.